lovelies, welcome back to my channel. So this is a super highly requested video, how I achieve these beautiful waves. So if you want to know, continue watching. Welcome back to my channel. So today I am going to show you how I get my beach waves. I discovered this literally like 2 weeks ago, but honestly it's changed my life. I feel like it looks so nice and it lasts for days, especially if you have really thick hair. So I'll show you how to do it and how to maintain it. So guys, I'm going to show you how I prep my hair ready for the wave. So I start off with this product and it's called After Party by Bedhead. Looks like this. I'll put it all in the description. One of the girls actually brought this to Love Island. That's why it's got a label on it so you can't read it. However, on the last day, it was left unclaimed. I keep asking, like, is this anybody's? Is this anybody's? I think it could be Priscilla's. So thanks, girl, I claimed it. It's really good, so I'll definitely be buying it when I run out. So you literally put a little smudge of it on your hand, and I usually focus this on the roots for me, because when my hair is so thick, if it's like freshly washed, which it is today, it could just go a bit frizzy and it doesn't really hold properly. So I feel like it's just really lovely and smooth. So obviously I've got to protect my hair as well from heat. I usually use oils, however on this occasion, because it's right next to me, I'm just using some heat protecting spray. Again, this one's just from Beauty Works. It's a bit stiff, so I'm just sort of spraying it a bit awkwardly. And I literally personally just put it on the roots. On the roots? That isn't the roots. I literally just put it on the ends of my hair just to protect against split ends, etc. And then I just use a hairbrush. I can't recommend enough a soft bristle brush, always. Ones with the little bubbles on top really help to cause split ends. So definitely try and get a soft bristle brush. Push my hair through. Like so. Then I'm literally just going to partition my hair with a clip. I usually like to go about, I sort of do mine in 3 sections. I do the underneath, the centre and the top. That's just personally how I do it. I put it like a little bun on top of my head and secure it. Voila. So this is the bottom section of my hair, which I'm going to be waving first. I literally feel like Cinderella today. So cute. So, with the Beauty Works waver, I don't know if I'm supposed to do it this hot. However, I feel like when my hair is so thick, it doesn't really set with anything else. So I have it on the high setting, which is 220. And it's really handy because you've got this little stand, you've got the clip, and I don't even know how to show you because it's that easy. So I'm going to get a segment of my hair. I probably use about, with this, where it's so wide, you can sort of get away with a bigger section than you would if you were curling your hair or straightening your hair. So I get a section probably about 2 inches thick. And I want to make sure it's really, really flat so it gets like a really good section. I literally unclamp it and put it at the top of my hair like that. Line it up so the clamps on the rollers are on one side and the clamps on the other, and I just let it sit literally for about 5 seconds. Like so, and it makes a wave. And I try, can you see from that side, I try to follow the wave, so I pull it down now so it fits where the last ridge was. I've lost it now. To fit where the last ridge was, so about here. And again, I hold it for about 5 seconds. Let go. Again, into the ridge. Now at the end of the hair, just follow the curl again, just as it was, and it doesn't matter if it sort of flicks up on the other side too much. And there you have it. How easy was that This lovely, beautiful, glossy wave. And it's that easy. So you literally just clamp at the top, hold it between 3 and 5 seconds, depending on how sort of rigid you want the curl to be, and then follow. So obviously you want to make sure the curls sit in the same places, otherwise it'll come a bit distorted, and just follow the curls all the way down. So again, I'll just show you one more time. I'll do it on this side so you can see. And I can probably get a bit more than that because it's such a good thing about these ones, where they're obviously a hair extensions company, their tools are always really, sorry, my nephew's playing in the background. The tools are always really long, because obviously they're made for hair extensions, and I make sure the hair is literally sitting flat the whole way across. Again, literally, there you have it. I feel like I don't even have to put hairspray on this because it literally sets. This will last me about easy 2 days, 100% 2 days. But if you want it to last a bit longer, maybe your hair is a bit finer, maybe use some hairspray. But where my hair is so thick, it literally stays perfectly. So I'm going to do the whole of the hair and show you what the end result, and I'll also, after this, show you another way you can sort of achieve a similar effect. So I'm aware not all of you have this tool from Beauty Works, and I'll show you a similar way of trying to achieve this beach wave look. It's quite easy to do, but it doesn't create as good as effect, but it's definitely something. So I get quite a chunky bit of hair. I feel like, obviously, this is just a demonstration. I'm doing mine with a waver. So I would probably use maybe a little bit more than this, because you want like the big, thick, beachy waves. And you literally take a section and plait. As far down as you can go, because you don't want the bridges to come out at like a halfway up your head, and just secure with a tiny, ooh, I've lost it, here it is, and just secure with a hairband, what's wrong with me today? This self-isolation's gone to my head, can't talk properly. I would recommend doing a lot thicker than this. I'm purely doing this for demonstration. And I'm using some hair straighteners. So I use the Max Styler ones from GHD just because they've got like a wider head, and I've got such thick hair, it's just so much easier doing it in the mornings. So you're going to get your plait starting at the top, and you're going to want to hold the hair straighteners on it for a good 5-6 seconds. And just sort of slowly work your way down, apply a bit of pressure on there. When you get to the end, just pull the edge off. Like so. And I would also recommend to sleep in these overnight. Big thick plaits, maybe I think for a head full of mine, maybe 4 or 5 plaits, thick plaits, sleep with it overnight, do that process on all of them, probably a bit longer than that, and then literally, in the morning you can unplait it, and it creates a very, I'll show you, very similar effect to the wave. Obviously not to the greatest extent, but it is something. It wasn't the best tutorial for that, but I'm just saying, big thick plaits, sleep in it overnight, in the morning do that, but do it a lot more intensely as such, and then unplait it, and I'm telling you now, your wave's gonna be like, woo! So I have now waved all of my hair apart from the front two sections, and I'm just going to show you how I do this one because I do it slightly different because I don't want it as defined on top, because otherwise it creates, where it clamps down, it creates quite a rigid effect on top. So again, I literally do exactly the same process, get a large amount. However, this time when I put it through, I try and get it underneath as much as I can to give it like a little bit of lift, but then I only very lightly clamp it down and only keep it for probably about 3 seconds before moving it down. And that's because I just don't really want like a really strong ripple right at the top of my hair and it looking like super crazy at the top of my hair. And then as we go down, again, I separate the segments and hold it for longer. Like so, and I repeat the same process on this side. I'm going to take all my little wispy bits down and do them separately because I don't know about you guys, but I get so many like baby hairs, it's so annoying. So then just to finish off, I use some shine serum. This one's from Osmo, it's called Blinding Shine Serum and I got it for Christmas. It looks a bit like that, and I literally just put a little plump in my hand, rub it together and just evenly distribute, and I just be really light, just lightly play on top of it, sort of fiddle with the front so it's not looking too kinky on top. Then sort of lightly comb it through. Just really want it to be super duper shiny. I think it just looks like mermaid when you do that. And there you have it. This is how I achieve my waves. And like I said, it is so quick. If I do it fast enough, I can easily get it done in about 20-25 minutes. And then, like I said, it will last between 2 to 3 days. So the way I maintain it the next day, do not brush with a normal brush. Otherwise, it ends up looking like Hagrid. It goes kapoof and comes out here. So I literally use a wide peg comb like this, and I'll use some probably... I'll use some curl defining mousse, run my fingers through it and then just lightly brush it through just to define the curls again. But literally that is how easy it is. It's so quick, it looks so pretty and it lasts for days. I hope you enjoyed my wave tutorial and it's inspired you to maybe buy a tool that's similar to mine, or possibly even try the plaiting scenario and do it a lot better than I just did it. But there's many ways to achieve this and it looks so pretty. Please like and subscribe and I hope to see you very soon.